why Drew Gulak should win the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. Alexis Carrillo here, back with some more wrestling talk content on the Alexis Carrillo brand YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get more wrestling talk content in the future. 2 weeks ago, WWE announced that a 16-man tournament would determine the new Cruiserweight Champion after Renzo Amore was stripped of his title and fired due to recent rape allegations. The tournament was announced by new 205 Live General Manager Drake Maverick, previously Rockstar Spud in Impact Wrestling, adding that the finals of said tournament would take place at WrestleMania. TJP, Cedric Alexander, Kalisto, and Roderick Strong have already advanced to the second round, this over the past 2 weeks of 205 Live episodes, where we have seen some very competitive, some very good matches on part from the 205 Live roster. And this coming off the news that apparently Vince McMahon has let go, has given up control over the 205 Live brand to Triple H, and Triple H has decided to, proceed with the tournament kind of in the same vein, very similar to what the Cruiserweight Classic was, to the point that this is going to be a 16-man tournament. The winner will be determined, at WrestleMania. Whether it be on the main show or on the kickoff show, we have yet to find out. Most likely it'll be on the kickoff show because there are many matches that are going to be announced in future days, future weeks, that are going to be obviously more important than the Cruiserweight Championship, in my opinion. But as you probably already heard, my take on this tournament is that Drew Gulak should win this particular tournament, should go on to WrestleMania and win the championship, become the new champion. And it's simple. To me, it's simple. There's only one interesting character right now on the 205 Live roster, and that man is Drew Gulak, who next week, this Tuesday, should I say, is he'll be facing his former Zoe Train compatriot Tony Nese in a first-round match. I have no doubt Gulak should win that match. Gulak should go over in that match and continue to go into the tournament. Now, why do I want Drew Gulak to win the championship? First of all, like I said, he's the only character on the show. TJP doesn't really have a character, or it's not as developed. Cedric Alexander, great wrestler, great in-ring performer, no character. Even with Goldust, we didn't see him, be interesting on screen. We didn't see that from him. Kalisto, we already saw him be Cruiserweight Champion, didn't really do anything for the brand, didn't really do anything for the championship itself. And Roderick Strong, all these four men have advanced to the second round. Roderick Strong, right now, he's a part of the NXT roster. The Cruiserweight Championship could be the way to, elevate him into the 205 Live roster, but I don't see that right now. I see him more as a possible challenger to Andrade Cien Almas' title reign at NXT. I don't think his story at NXT is done with him being the underdog. Now, we have other wrestlers on the roster, on the 205 Live roster. Mark Andrews has showed no character, nothing, barely any wrestling. I don't think he's going to be winning the championship. Arya Daivari, again, the same thing, was part of the Zoe Train and showed little to no character. Don't think that WWE will go with him. Mustafa Ali, great wrestler, great performer, hasn't really connected with the crowd. He's in the same vein as Cedric Alexander, in that same zone of limbo. Noam Dar can have potential. We've seen him, on the mic, in promo, in character. He can do some interesting, entertaining stuff. We saw that with Alicia Fox. We could have the return of Rich Swann Although I doubt that after, this whole scandal, everything, all these bad press that Rich Swann got for the company, that Rich Swann got for the brand, I don't think if Rich Swann returns to the 205 Live brand, he will be giving the championship. Now, there are two other members of the 205 Live roster that could still be a part of the tournament. The Brian Kendrick is a part of the roster, but is currently out with an injury, not going to be taking part of this tournament, and Neville. Now, the only reason why I want Drew Gulak to win the Cruiserweight Championship tournament is because Neville is not in the tournament itself. Neville is not on the current roster. We all know his recent contract dispute, but if Neville was active on the roster, Neville would definitely be top choice, top billing. I just want to see that 205 Live have Drew Gulak a character champion, because that's what people pay attention to, especially in the WWE. We saw that with Neville. He was building himself as a king of the cruiserweights. People paid attention. We saw that with Enzo Amore. He had the sauce. He could work the mic like no one else on that roster. People paid attention. And if they decide to go the route of a wrestling champion, kind of the way they have with TJP winning the Cruiserweight Classic, kind of the way they had with Rich Swann being champion, with Kalisto being champion, just performers, great in the ring, not so much on the mic and in presence. I don't think the fans would be as excited to watch those kinds of segments. Anyway, wouldn't it be great to see Drew Gulak as Cruiserweight Champion go into the office of Drake Maverick and, give out his ideas to make for a better 205 Live, and Maverick calling him a goof, but Gulak saying, hey, I'm the Cruiserweight Champion, I'm playing this card, obviously I know what's best for my brand. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, would love to hear your feedback, would love to see if you would want to see any more PowerPoint presentations on 205 Live. Hit this video with a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Alexis Carrillo brand YouTube channel for more wrestling talk content. Follow me on social media on Facebook at Alexis Carrillo and Twitter at _Alexis Carrillo. That's it for me. Till next time.